Yeah, gas is $7 a gallon, which is not cool, but I got a little hack. I got gas for $1.50 last night. Taco Bell. I did break down on the way home because I can't afford to fill up my car, but...
I saw in North Carolina, gas is $4.25, but minimum wage is only $7.50. So these people have to work 2 or 3 hours just to afford, or they would need multiple hours of gas, or that doesn't, it's not good.
I mean, this isn't good. Gas is skyrocketing. The price of wheat is going up, which we all understand, right?
Look what's happening to our country. We should have built that pipeline, you know?
Well, it would have been ready for like years. We'd still be screwed right now.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything. I just kind of read the headlines and call it good.
But really, that's why I got an electric car a while back. I told everyone to get one. I mean, these people are complaining about spending $30 more on gas, and I'm telling you to buy a $40,000 vehicle. But I mean, get with the times.
I don't know what to do. If this is how it's gonna be, then so be it, right? Just getting my way through things with puns, you know. Ukraine, do it. Actually, I didn't. That felt discriminatory in multiple ways. So cut that out, probably. Thanks.
Are you fracking kidding me? What's up with the gas prices?
USS, are you for real?
Tour, get your tickets now. Are you for real tour?
Yes.
Nice segue. Have you filled up your gas yet? I never leave my house, so I'm in a lucky situation. But we're going to turn the heater down. We don't need that pumping. No more fireplace. Sorry.
Because the fireplace...
it's gas.
Got it. Your gas place, then.
My gas place. Well, I've been trying to quiet that down. But as you get older,
it's harder
to kind of rein that in.
I need to check if I've even paid my gas bill. I think I'm,
Okay.
I'm like, wow, yeah, it's been pretty cheap for me.
So yeah, we're all dealing with it.
Yeah.
We all have our issues with it. We're back. Correct opinions. Thank you guys as always for listening. Tell your friends, review us, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we're gonna get into today's episode. Sit back, relax, enjoy. This New Year's been good to me. You know why?
How come?
I left behind things I don't like overdraft fees.
Oh, goodbye.
And irritable bowel syndrome. I've been working on that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
But no more overdraft fees. With Chime, an award-winning app and debit card, you can save that hard-earned paper without paying overdraft fees. Eligible members can overdraft up to $200 on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals with absolutely no overdraft fees.
Get them out of here.
Make your first good decision in 2022 and join over 10 million people using Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score at all. Get started at chime.com/Trey. That's chime.com/Trey. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bancorp Bank or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. Eligibility requirements, overdraft limits apply. Overdraft only applies to debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. Limits start at $20 and may be increased up to $200 by Chime. See chime.com/spotme. Help!
Wait, what's wrong, Trey? Is something wrong with your health?
I don't treat myself enough.
Oh, no.
I help others, but not myself. Does that sound familiar to you? BetterHelp. Online therapy wants to remind you to take care of yourself, okay? It's a new year. We're getting into the new year. Don't let that lag behind, whether that's physically, working out, or socially, or therapy, working on the mind.
Brain,
as they call it.
Yeah.
For layman's terms.
Yeah.
BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
Give it a try. See why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy.
That's right. Much more affordable than in person. Start chatting in another 48 hours with a therapist. So our listeners, you get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/correct. That's BETTERHELP.com/correct. I recently found out I had paid probably 8 months worth of subscriptions to this audiobook thing.
No!
Dadgummit.
I'm sick of hearing the story after story like this.
Well, what could we do?
I don't know. Is there some company that would handle this for me?
Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying subscriptions that you don't want, you don't need, or you just forgot about.
Good.
On average, people save over $720 a year.
Good.
With Truebill. I mean, it's amazing. I had so many, I literally forgot about it. Truebill cleaned them up, saving me money. So do the same. Don't fall for subscription scams. Don't do it.
Don't.
Start canceling today at truebill.com/Trey. Go right now, truebill.com/Trey. It could save you thousands a year. Truebill.com/Trey. Correct opinions. Correct opinions. Got to build that pipeline, huh? Just whip that up in a few months. Problem solved.
I think you just take some concrete, shape it into a cylinder, and just run it from Alaska to here.
Ayo.
No problem. Thank you for the gasoline.
Yeah, I don't know anything about anything. We were talking about that. Some poor soul is just laying pipes and roads for miles on end. I mean, it's really shocking.
I can't even imagine, like, now, yeah, construction takes forever because they're repaving a road. But back in the day, just imagine just like building a railroad.
Yeah,
like from scratch.
Would have been no help.
And just like, what are we doing? Yeah, just lay this track. This huge thing is going to run off it. Where are we going? I don't know, south for a little bit. What kind of project?
What kind of job do you think you would have had, 600 years ago? Well, what would you contribute to your society?
600 years ago. Do we have the printing press yet?
No.
Dang it.
Were you going to be a writer?
Yeah, I think I would have been a
little Shakespeare.
Old English journalist.
Oh.
I would have worked for the paper.
All of our kids would have been reading Triplet. You have to, a triplet sonnet.
Yeah.
What would a triplet sonnet be?
Well,
just a couple lines.
Yeah, thanks for asking, because one, I'm familiar with the format of a sonnet, and two, I already have a few in mind. So, triplet sonnet would go something like this. Here nor there, not anywhere, but somewhere. That's where we're going.
One
clink,
fish,
clink.
two fish.
It was going to be about the railroad. But that's all you get for now. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I roofed one summer.
Excuse
what
me?
were you talking? What was that? What the job you said? We were just talking.
Roof.
Oh, you
roughed.
I roughed.
I had a roughing job.
Yeah, they called us roofies. So I was a roofie.
Yeah.
I was very heavily involved in roofies.
Mm-hmm.
That was the job. A lot of people looked at us weird when I told them that. When I got to college, I would meet girls at parties, be like,
What are you up to? A lot of roofing.
Mm-hmm.
You?
Roofing. Yeah. You ever met a roofie? Come on.
I
always say I never met a roofie I didn't like.
Come on. Why the long face?
Oh, yeah. $40 an hour they paid me. Hard work.
Yeah. I would always wear kind of a light orange, kind of a pink shirt. We went by the Coral Roofers. It was fun. The moms enjoyed it. Yeah,
that's cute.
The Coral Roof.
Coral was in.
Mm-hmm. They loved it. But yeah, no, I did for a mission trip. I did some roofing. Roof.
Oh yeah.
I went on top of a house for a week. It was the hottest. I think I was at the peak of the hottest your body can get while still surviving. I almost went over the edge. Yeah, about 134 degrees.
Can we share the gospel in air conditioning, please?
I think the message is still the same, whether I stayed on top of a black tar house for 8 hours or not.
Mm-hmm. They're like, that's amazing, the conversions. These people are just falling on their feet for the Lord. Like people, no, they're just passing out from heat exhaustion.
The spirit is moving.
And
it's also, now it's kind of lifeless. Okay, now it's not moving at all.
Oh, no.
Let's get him some water.
Moved too much.
Some holy water, maybe some wine. I don't know. I'm not churched. I'm one of the people he's here for. So just get him something. Maybe an ambulance. Yeah, but I went on one mission trip where we did that, and it was a little different than the mission trip where we painted. That one was a little easier. Bible is still the same, but I sweat way less.
Painting, yeah.
Yeah.
Painted a triplet.
Painted a triplet, yeah. It was kind of a hieroglyphs of my poetry. I went on another mission trip one time where I swear they were just like, I forgot they were coming. We got to just find something for them to do. Seriously, one time there was like, take that dirt. You see how that dirt's in a pile? Move it over there. And it's like, I feel like next week when a bunch of other white kids come, you're just going to have to move them back to that.
Move it back.
Yeah. So
that's what we do. When the white man from the north comes and we just move the dirt around. It's a very funny game.
Uh-huh.
I've tried to do some local serving in my community. Found some good places, but sometimes you show up, show up for 2 hours and they're like, could you break down those boxes right there? Like, okay. And 5 minutes go by, you're like, what else? They're like, could you just broom the floor? I'm like, were you prepared for?
Yeah.
I thought people.
The fact that you said broom instead of sweep shows me that you don't know a ton what's going on.
So,
okay.
That'll happen.
You want to go ahead and towel down the counters? Do you mean clean the counters? Okay, sure. Yeah, I don't know. All right. I don't.
Hit the showers.
Whatever you think. Yeah, that's funny. I feel like I did. What is that called? Meals a Million. Meals a. What is it? vermillions.
A million here.
A million
there.
Yeah. So you can
Young
help.
Money Meals on Wheels.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was Meals on Wheels.
Huh.
No way of knowing. Well, basically, I stuffed food into
homeless people's mouths.
Yeah, kind of a farm to table kind of thing. This is called farm to mouth. Just takes out the middleman.
You baby birded?
I'm the middleman. But yeah, I would just take it into my mouth. They would come into my nest. I'd say, open up. And they would say, are you my dentist? I'd say, today I am.
Meals
and
on
I'd
Wheels.
plop it in there. Yeah. So, what do you want to talk about now?
Man, you been at a stoplight next to a homeless person in a while?
Every time I come to your house.
Okay. Yeah. They like to hang there, but it's tricky. You know, I sometimes I really smile and wave, but I don't want to fake them out because I'm not. I mean, I can't give to them every time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no.
There's
stranger.
a gas station across the street. This last time I talked to the horn, I pointed to the prices. Like we're all on the same boat. No, but have you ever read stuff where they're like people like don't help them? It's actually more helpful if you don't help them. You ever heard that take?
That's the same. I'll tell you who's saying
now
that.
It's getting yeah.
That's the same person who's saying that is telling me about intermittent fasting, and they say, you know, the best part is you can eat whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen a skinny person tell me I can eat whatever I want.
Seems too good to be true because the bad part of me wants to ignore them, but I know I shouldn't. But you're saying it's actually better if you do exactly what you want.
I'm like, I don't believe any of this.
Oh, that's cool.
Because think about all those other times where your just instinctual human nature is actually exactly what you should be doing. It's just like all those other times.
Oh, right.
Definitely go with your gut. Go with your instinctual, innate gut.
Katie, I meant what I said earlier. I take it. I take the apology back.
You don't look as good in that dress. Sorry. I look.
It just popped out of my mouth, and you know what? I've learned that that's right.
And I want to eat
Think
some cake.
after you speak. Yeah.
Think after you speak.
I want some cake. Make it.
But only from 2 to 8 p.m. But I can have as much cake as I want.
And I expect you to make it.
And I expect to lose
weight. Drop
weight.
everything. We got to go with this.
I believe these people. Wait,
there's some left over? Give it to homeless people? No.
That is the last thing we should be doing.
That would be unhelpful to them somehow.
The hungrier, the better.
Is what someone told me.
Make some work for it.
No, definitely probably help the homeless people. That's probably a good universal rule just across the board.
I just think you got to give them the right things. Sometimes money isn't the best thing you can give them. Sometimes, I don't know.
Yeah, they want
a dirty needle isn't the best thing you can give them. Clean needle.
We're talking about vaccine?
Yes. Go ahead and give them 3. First shot, second shot, booster. Let them do whatever you want with it. No, actually, I was in Vancouver one time. They really do that. It was a government program where they give homeless or honestly whoever. It's like a clean needle program. It's like, hey, we know you're gonna like use regardless. Let's like keep you healthier. I don't know how it's working for them, but yeah, I was like, this is an interesting thought.
One's like, don't help them with anything. The other's like, just go ahead and
let's have a weekend.
If they're gonna get this sketchy meth, might as well Heisenberg this stuff and give them the best product. I don't know. I'm not fully on board with that either. I don't know.
It's like my tax dollars are going to clean needle. Okay.
Could that scientist maybe work on like cancer or something? Like he's booked with.
No, he can't.
Yeah.
I've heard the best thing you could do is probably give them like warm clothing, socks, or food.
I had an old Michael Kors jacket I got on a Cyber Monday in 2011.
Okay.
Great jacket for me.
Okay.
You know, you get married and she starts to be like, do we still need this jacket?
It's lime green.
I thought I would wear it for the rest of time. And so we gave it to a homeless guy, and he was very thankful. And the thing is warm and pretty stylish. So if you see, if you catch a homeless guy in a slick pea coat, you're welcome.
I kind of like, there's certain things in life, and I'm not saying that we should utilize homeless people in like a fun geocaching type of way, but there are fun things like this where like I've given very specific things to like Salvation Armies or like Goodwills where it's like someday someone's going to find this and be like, wow, your face is all over the shirt. Like, okay, they found it. You see the same thing in college. We would write things on the backs of turtle shells, and then some other people find it.
You gave a homeless guy a turtle?
No, I didn't. No. The turtles are free.
You gave a homeless guy a turtle. You're like, come over here, man.
Hey,
this is
you
Jerry.
Hungry? Yeah.
What on earth?
We write like our phone number or something on the back of a turtle, and then you
Did it work?
Yeah, the people would find it. Like, hey, I found your turtle. Like, hey, Fun fact, not mine. Where is he, though? Like, whoa, that's 2 miles away.
Hey, screw you. Stop writing Sharpie over turtles.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He likes it.
Is he alive? Yes. Well,
yeah. Maybe that's why he ran 2 miles.
A little faster,
His back's on fire. But yeah, it was shocking how far away they'd get. So I like to leave a little Hansel and Gretel of life.
Speaking of, I got hit up. There was some counterfeit "Do Less, God Bless" merch in someone's local Goodwill.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the golf ball, because that's another thing I'm doing,
I was going to bring it up too. But I got, it's funny, I don't bring it up, but there's a lot of fake "Do Less, God Bless" merch out there that we trademarked it, and hopefully that situation is remedied.
Oh,
but when we started doing shows, big fans would pop up and like, "Do Less, God Bless." I'm like, that's not.
I don't recognize that.
Did you get that on Amazon?
That says "Do Less, God Bliss."
Yeah,
people not even right.
People were undercutting me, dude. And so someone dropped it at Goodwill. Maybe they learned, like, this. I'm not supporting this counterfeit stuff.
I saw one that said "Do Less, Allah Bless." I was like, huh, how did they not notice?
Yeah, that, hey, teach their own.
Yeah.
Allah bless.
Yeah, that was weird.
Do less, God bless, baby. Yeah, and then I got tagged. Someone said, my husband came home from a round of golf, and he found this. It was a golf ball with my face on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's hilarious. Who made that? Katie reminded me, was that your golf ball?
So I think this is me. I think this is my fault.
Well, there was a fan on the golf course you played at. You played with the golf ball with my face on it?
Yeah, so I meant to give them to you, and they all ended up in my bag. And turns out, I guess I lost a golf ball. That's so shocking.
Or did you see that with my stupid face on it? You're like, my gosh, I'm off this weekend. Throw it into the ditch.
I don't want to work today.
You
it's Saturday.
Bury it in a sand bunker. Oh, that is still fun. Well, I guess some fan played around and discovered the ball with my face on it. For a while there, I was like, someone out there is just such a fan. They're like, I need to print this guy's face on a ball and go play. But it makes more sense. They gifted it.
Only 3 of them exist in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
well,
that guy has one of them. Dude, I was literally talking about this. I went and played golf like last week, just like 9 holes somewhere, and I got paired up with 2 random dudes. I didn't have any golf balls in my bag. I'm like, geez, this is kind of embarrassing. They're like, who's on your golf ball there? My boss.
They asked you?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. You're like,
what does he do?
Dude.
He just kind of runs around in women's outfits, and I film him, and I'm just going to tee off now. Is that cool? But no, we had the same conversation because I don't know if I lost the golf ball or not, but we were joking. We're like, someone's going to find that someday. And we're like, yeah, what a funny thing for someone to find. And then it happened like 2 days later on Instagram.
Yeah, what are the odds that someone finds it that they know who it is? Well, at a golf course, they're pretty much all upper middle class white people, so pretty good, actually.
Somewhat likely.
I love when people say, what a small world. It's like, everyone I know is exactly like me.
Yeah.
So I don't, you wouldn't believe this. We went to New York, and we started like befriending people, and a friend of a friend knows you. What a small world.
They are also from middle Oklahoma.
They were also raised in the Southern Baptist Convention they summered at lake houses.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe? And know them. It is a small world out there.
And then
I've never met a Jewish person.
What gets paired with that is people incorrectly saying like, that is just so ironic. Isn't that?
Oh, no.
That's so wrong.
That's
there needs
not
to
the use
be
of that word.
Backwardness for irony. The firehouse needs to burn down. The police officer needs to get arrested. Something like that.
What, you and I... Dude, are we wearing the same outfit? Oh, how ironic is that?
That's so funny. We're both wearing black. That's ironic.
People love using irony.
Get a grip, everyone. That's not how you use it. That's a coincidence.
Take it from the old English writer. I think he knows how... He's a bit of a wordsmith.
I think I would know. All right.
Three biggest words you know. Go.
Oh.
I
don't know. What about you?
It's like that game. He said that counts.
Yeah.
Three biggest words you know.
You've asked me this before on the podcast because you have words that you're proud of. I don't have them ready to go, okay? Let me think of some. I liked using serendipity. I know how to use that, and I'm proud of it. Hypertension. And probably Adirondack. I don't know what that word means. I don't know what part of my brain that just came from.
That's a long one.
Thanks.
Several syllables.
Thanks. I don't even know what it means. I think it might be a type of...
Just say it. Throw it in conversations.
Huh, my back is killing me. Too much Adirondack.
Yeah.
You think that makes sense?
I mean, she was full of Adirondack.
Yeah.
It means arrogant, I believe.
See the Adirondack on her?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out how to use it. I haven't found it yet.
I'm not too Adirondack. I'm not too Adirondack to help the homeless. Here's my Michael Kors coat.
I might go with just a t-shirt today. Weather's a little bit more on the mild, a little Adirondack today.
Mm-hmm. Slip that in your convos.
See how it goes for you.
Yeah. People won't question it. They'll just be like, man, that's a cool big word. I don't know. I gotta play it cool.
He's nailing that.
Context clues.
Yeah. I don't know what that word means.
So you had a golf weekend.
Yes, I was in Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix proper? Or was it like Scottsdale?
Peoria. Fun word. A lot
Illinois.
of vowels. Beautiful.
Wait, is that like a golf place?
That's where my friend's parents live.
Okay.
So that'll do it.
That'll work.
Went to Whataburger every night. I mean, when you're in Phoenix, you gotta. Went to Panda Express for lunch yesterday.
Yeah. I love when y'all travel, you're like, let's just experience the local food scene.
We were making that joke. We walked into Panda. We're like, man, it smells good in here. Oh, I wish we had this in Kansas City. Man, it's good when you come in.
You want to try maybe a nice little gastro pub or something? No.
I think that was the only.
I think I saw an Instagram story. You guys went to a BJ's, maybe?
Whoa, you know BJ's. Wait, how in the world do you know that was a BJ's?
It said BJ's. There was like, it was on the table. There was a large, one of those flyers they sell on every table that says, welcome to BJ's.
Okay, first of all, I didn't know it was a chain. Second of all, I thought you were having like a Rain Man moment.
You've never been to BJ's
saw
before?
The decorations.
Did you get the Pizookie? The baked, what's it called?
Yeah, Scott got a Pizookie. I didn't know that. Okay, this is a chain?
You didn't know it was a chain? Yeah,
no.
That's, Jake comes home. He's like, guys, all right, I know we've been doing Panda, we've been doing Whataburger, but I think it's time we treat ourselves. I found this local spot that people are raving about.
Cracker Barrel.
BJ. Checkers. BJ's, yeah.
BJ's is the chain.
Yep.
Not where I come from.
Well, I think it's always a clue. When you go to a restaurant and the menu is the size
everything
of a small novel.
Dude, it was robust.
It's overwhelming. Yeah, I grew up one in Oklahoma. It was a treat. I remember we discovered it, had a little trend where I'd go there a few times with friends. You're like, my gosh, we're going to BJ's. What a treat. You get that Pizookie, man. Maybe one time you have a shrimp pasta. Maybe you get a burger. Maybe you go in there with quesadillas.
Yeah.
Whoa, Asian food back here too?
United
Nations. Let's go. Mm-hmm.
It was really good. It's a good time.
What'd you get?
I got
Mac and
some
cheese.
chicken parm.
Okay, a little Italian.
With mashed potatoes with...
Chicken parm with mashed potatoes? Do those usually go together?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
When you're here, your family at BJ's. With broccoli.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Mix in some greens. What did the table get? I'd like to hear a nice variety. We had chicken parm, mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Isaac got some like medium rare burger with no onions.
Mm-hmm. Not an onion guy.
Luke was going to get a pizza because they said 50% off pizzas on Monday night. Luke went into it saying, now are any of the pizzas not 50% off? She said, nope, every single one of them. He's like, great. I will take this certain pizza. She's like, you know what? Now that you said that, I think that might be the one pizza that's not 50% off. So I was like, good one, lady.
Shelly, you told us they were all half off.
I mean, we just went over this. No, that was kind of funny. So I don't remember what he had an audible last second, called a hot route, got something else. And then Scott, I just remember he ended up with the caramel cookie Pizookie, and I had a bite of that. It was good. I don't know what he got for the main meal.
You're just treating yourself for that. That's so funny. You thought it was some fabulous Phoenix establishment.
I thought it was just a
Desert
nice
Ridge establishment.
It was great.
It's a less frilly Cheesecake Factory, you know.
Huh.
That's what I think. You ever been to a Cheesecake Factory? That is a chain as well. I don't know if you thought, you're like, no way. I've been scared to go there. It seems like so fancy. I
thought it was gonna be this blue collar. I thought it was like a museum. I thought it was an actual factory. Like, do I need to wear like a hard hat or like some old jeans?
So why is everyone they want to see the process so bad? I don't really.
Going to a factory at 8:30 at night. That's
weird.
What's
one of the lamest things to do? You ever done a brewery tour?
Never.
People love. You ever done that, Derek? People love to do a nice brewery tour. Like, so those are the vats of beer that are, just trust us, it's in there. You can't see through it. And those white bearded men make it. And who wants to try one? And you're like, why'd I pay $50 for this?
Enjoy their beard. I was just looking it up. The one time I've been to Cheesecake Factory, it was in Los Angeles. And
you go to LA, you're like, they have some nice restaurants out here.
The factories are huge. And I sat next to this kid. You recognize him? Dang it.
Maybe.
Okay, basically, he was just a kid at the time. Well, he's still a kid. But
he waited at your table at that age.
Yeah, can you believe that? He was a savant when it comes to serving.
Do you recognize him, Derek?
No.
No, he doesn't either.
Okay, it's all good. Basically, you sit pretty close at the old cheese fac, and so we just got to know the people sitting next to us, and it was a mom and a son, and it was like, what are you doing out here? It's like, he's trying to be an actor. And it's like, oh, that's so fun. Like, what are you working on? And like, well, we just got an audition for a movie that like Will Ferrell is like the executive producer in. It's like, sweet. That's awesome. I've heard of him. I love him.
And what cheesecake are you going with?
And what,
buddy? Raspberry? Good for you.
Good, buddy. Keep it up.
Keep it up.
Don't give up. Oh, dude.
Chase that dream, pal.
One thing at a time. Basically, this dude ends up getting the gig. The show was Dead to Me on Netflix. Christina Applegate. Will Ferrell is the executive producer.
Yeah.
He kills it. He's like in 2 seasons. I think they're shooting a 3rd one right now. He was also in the latest.
Kid on Dead to Me.
Yes.
That's a great show. I watched it.
Okay,
yeah.
He's the little boy in there, like the cute little kid.
Okay.
And he was in the most recent It, like clown movie. I didn't see it, but he's in there. And so that's my one Cheesecake Factory experience. I sat next to Luke Rossler. It was awesome. Sweet
LA,
kid.
man.
Awesome mom.
You always see someone.
I know. So here's your sign. If you're looking for a sign to go to the Cheesecake Factory, there it is.
Have you ever come across a famous person in LA besides the little cheesecake boy?
Yeah, Jordin Sparks. So
really,
you tell me.
Where at?
On a little coffee date with a girl, and I don't remember the part.
Learned her name. Learned she won American Idol.
So, and I was like, I've heard of it. Is that a big deal? And she's like, kinda.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, you must be really popular now. And she was like, kinda.
You're kind of taking my breath away. She's like, would you say you have no air?
And I was like, look, I don't.
So how do you expect me? Okay, so a coffee shop, saw Jordin Sparks.
Yeah, and the girl I was on a date with was like, we should probably say something to her. I was like, no.
Hey, I hate to interrupt the date, but let's go talk to this girl. So you
like,
left her alone, or you did?
I was very much team. I think she's good. I think she's probably fine over there. She's like, no, I kind of like I kind of know her or whatever, and she kind of did to give her credit. The girl I was hanging with was one Miss Washington, so was on Miss America, and when she was competing in Miss America, Jordin Sparks was one of the judges. So she was like, Jordin, you judged my body. Remember that?
Yeah.
Jordin's like, totally.
Yeah.
Lift up your skirt. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah.
And this is Jake, first date. So what do you think of her body? Yes, we're kind of both judging, right?
Let's just say I'm hoping to get to the nightgown part of the show.
Well, best of luck, Jake. I gave her an 8 out of 10. She did not win the competition, but
not even close.
Maybe she'll win your heart. I judged her body. It is. You really did run into him. I was at a coffee shop with
what about you?
Bradley Cooper once.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Loved him in his Star is Born.
Judged his body.
Yeah.
Didn't talk to him, of course. Russell Westbrook was at restaurant I was at once.
Oh wow, yours are better than mine.
Well, you go to the. I went to a low key coffee shop and he was there chilling.
Really?
Bradley Cooper, but then Russell Westbrook, I went to Catch. You've heard of this?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We went to it in San Diego.
It's only I guess only famous people go there, but I was with some people that said we should go. It's kind of fun, but you're kind of bound to see someone. It's a very annoying place to go. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I saw LeBron James once. It was at an exhibition basketball game. I paid $35 to go. He was really far away.
Okay,
but he was there. Yeah. It was good to see him. He was wearing his jersey too. I was like, oh no way, that's definitely LeBron then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool. You've been in the same room as LeBron.
Yeah. I always forget that.
Fun fact.
People are asking me like celebrities, and I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot. There were a lot of athletes there actually.
Yeah, there are probably other celebrities in the room too.
Yeah, I know Margot Chalmers. He was also in his jersey.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah, I really don't think I've had a lot of celebrity run-ins.
Unless
I've been intentionally meeting them there.
I did this attempted project a few years back. I don't know if you remember this. I got hit up by this production company. They're kind of like, we want to do some kind of project with you. This is pre-COVID, and I think we toyed around with this idea. I was like, we're kind of building out these characters. What if this was pre-middle school Maddox? We're like, what if we did this fun show where I played all the characters? I'm the mom, I'm the dad. We've seen people do this before. Do it online. This company has us up saying we have this idea. I'm like, I actually have that same idea. Let's Let's see what we can do. So we go to LA. We're doing calls with people. We're writing scripts. Like, this is kind of legitimate. They're really, these people do projects. We're going to try this thing. So I go to LA and we shoot a scene or two, and it's a little less legitimate than I envisioned, you know.
I don't know if I know where the story's going.
This guy's kind of just doing a handheld, like it wasn't much. It wasn't a level up from what we were doing already, kind of. So I'm like, okay, all good. And they edit this thing together. It's pretty cringy, and I guess they like shop it around a tiny bit. It kind of goes nowhere. And this was all headed up by this guy named Rupert Wainwright, and he was like, I think, a long time kind of director guy in the industry. He had directed some feature-length films. Now he has a production company where they do a lot of kind of commercially stuff, and he's doing good. But
he sounds like he would have been my rival in the 1400s writing.
Very true.
Oh,
very
no.
true.
Is that a Rupert?
He can wield a sonnet like the best of them.
I hate that guy.
But, you know,
Rupert Wainwright.
Very nice guy. I appreciate him. You know, they spent all this money, and we tried, and we moved on. Whatever.
Okay.
We, you know, a lot of behind the scenes failures people don't know about. All good. And then we're watching Disney Plus comes out. So this is pre-Disney Plus. Disney Plus comes out. We together with friends saying this will be so exciting. Let's get together and have a movie night where we watch one of the Disney Channel originals we all grew up on.
Okay.
You know, which as you imagine you do with a lot of things you remember as a kid. We watched one and then we're like, let's not do this again, because
that's not good as an adult.
Yeah, movies now are way better than this. But we randomly, this was kind of, everyone put like their favorite as a kid in a hat, and someone drew. So this friend of ours, she put in the movie Blank Check. Remember this?
Oh,
some weird stuff.
Hold on,
vaguely.
Blank Check. And so of course we're all kind of like, well, first she kind of gets reamed because we're like, I mean, we're not gonna. I mean, there was clearly a top five. And we got Johnny. We're not watching Johnny Tsunami. We're not watching Brink. Where's motocross in this conversation? So we go Blank Check. Okay, we said this is how we do it. So we put it on, and if you remember, it was a Disney Channel original about this young kid. They mistake. He somehow his identity mixes up. They think he's supposed to like get all this $1 million. Macintosh, like, you're Macintosh. He's like, yeah, I am. They give him $1 million, and he's faking. He's like, oh, what kooky things could we get into when this 12-year-old has $1 million? But the people whose money it is, bad guys. So they're coming after this kid. We have a Home Alone situation where they just can't get this kid.
Okay.
And he's tricking this adult-grown, beautiful woman that he is this rich person. So he's on a date, little 12-year-old actor boy with grown pretty woman.
And he looks like a 12-year-old?
And he's kind of like, yes. And he's kind of this like liaison for Macintosh. He's like, Macintosh told me he likes you very much. And she's kind of like falling for this rich guy, but you're kind of saying like, he clearly has a crush on her. That's cute, but she might like the little boy. And at the end, it comes clean. Listen, I'm not actually a rich little boy. And she's like, that's okay. You're still a cute kid. Kiss on the lips.
Oh, right on his Macintosh. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And then the movie ends, and we're number one. We're all like, someone will explain to me why you picked that movie.
Yeah.
Friend of ours, and she's like, I didn't remember it ended that way. I'm sorry, you know. And then this credits roll, and it goes directed by Rupert Wainwright.
And you notice,
and I go, what? I go, whoa, dude! And I'm telling everyone, like, you're not gonna believe this.
I know Rupert.
I know Rupert. I spent hours with Rupert on calls. We made weird videos together.
I can't believe he didn't name drop Blank Check to you at any point.
And everyone's just kind of like, cool, man. I mean, they don't know what to. They're not like, no way, that is so cool.
You're like, guys,
I know Rupert. And I'm looking up his credits, and he's like, he directed a handful or so of movies, and I think he directed like all horror movies, probably some you've heard of.
Okay.
And for whatever one-off random reason, he directed Blank Check, and it was just like one of the funniest moments of my adult life, where I was just like, man, that movie didn't age well, did it? I mean, we liked that as a family. I'm wondering why my parents had us watch that. It goes Rupert Wainwright. I was like, no way.
Let's go,
good
Rupe.
guy.
Oh, Rupe.
Check out his horror movies. He's doing good now.
Dang. That's awesome. That's so ironic.
That's so ironic.
That's crazy, man.
Small world.
Small world we're living in.
Small world.
Truly small.
Small world. Kick off 2022 with a better checking account with no monthly fees.
Great
Chime.
pick.
What?
That's a great kick. I think that's a fun kick for you to do.
Kick me in the pants. Chime, an award-winning app and debit card, has no overdraft fees, foreign transaction fees, monthly fees, or service fees.
Whoa.
Are you feesing kidding me?
No.
With over 60,000 fee-free in-network ATMs at many locations like most Walgreens, 7-Elevens,
Love those places.
Yeah, Jake,
Yeah.
you get your freaking
Yeah.
ices and stuff.
Yeah, ice cream, Snicker bars.
You know what you don't get there? Monthly fees, service fees, foreign transaction fees with Chime.
No way.
You can also send money to anyone, even if they aren't on Chime, fee-free for you and no cash out fees for them. So make your first good decision in the new year and join over 10 million people using Chime. Sign up takes only 2 minutes. It doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/Trey. That's chime.com/Trey. Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bank, Core Bank, or Stride Bank N.A. members FDIC. Get fee-free transactions at any MoneyPass ATM at a 7-Eleven location and at any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM. Otherwise, out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply. Sometimes pay anyone. Instant transfers can be delayed. The recipient must use a valid debit card or be a Chime member to claim funds. Do you like treats?
Treats? Every day of the week.
Do you ever treat yourself?
Not enough.
We like to treat others, but why don't we treat ourselves?
Let's do it.
But in all seriousness, we go out of our way to help others, but not to help ourselves. This month, BetterHelp Online Therapy wants to remind you to take care of you, okay? That's one of the most important things. You've got to make sure you're healthy, and too many people neglect it. We got to take care of it. So whether it's physical care or making sure you're looking good, or therapy, the mind, you deserve it, okay? BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
Hey, bad hair day? No problem.
I know I don't, yeah.
Yeah. It's way more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can match with a therapist under 48 hours. That's 2 days.
Yep. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp Online Therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Correct Opinions listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/correct. That's BetterHelp.com/correct. Do you know why free trials renew without your consent?
No.
It's a dadgum scam.
SCAM.
I knew it was.
I can spell it.
Those scumbags scamming me.
The scam bags.
That's what I call them. But Truebill can solve your problems. It's the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions that you don't need, want, or you simply forgot about.
Good.
On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill.
That is actually a lot.
That's pretty amazing.
It's sizable.
It's sizable.
Yeah. Yeah. And what's nice, you get your own concierge. Your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions, so you don't have to.
That's fancy. I can't tell you how many things I've signed up for. I forgot. Waste my money. Truebill literally saved me a lot of money. So don't fall for these scams, okay? Start canceling today at truebill.com/Trey. Go right now. Truebill.com/Trey. It could save you thousands a year. One more time, Jake.
Holy cow. That's truebill.com/Trey. You got any other celebrities? Keep going. I'm impressed.
That's probably my number one. Rupert would be. Number two would probably be you at this point. So.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
you
problem.
saw me at Catch when we went together. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook was there at Catch. They handed him his drink. He turned it over.
Yeah, he could catch fine, but couldn't give it away.
Yeah, so that was the story that popped in my head. And then I think Kate and I tried to watch another Disney Channel, and you're like, Brink was actually fairly fun to watch again. I think I talked about this on the pod, but they're good. They're classics, man.
Yeah.
Motocross. They're like, you can't compete because you're a girl. And then she's like, you know what? And then the girl, turns out the girl was just as talented all along.
Turns out girls and guys can both move their wrist back to accelerate a motorbike.
Yeah. Danica Patrick, motocross paved the way. That's what Danica said in one of her opening interviews.
She said,
conducted by Rupert Wainwright.
He was there. He was there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's good.
Then she kissed a little boy.
Rupert, that's for you.
Yeah. So yeah, don't watch Blake. Yeah, if you have like kids and you're like, this is a show Mommy used to watch. Just keep that in mind with Blake Check, because you can have some questions after that.
I recently, me and my roommates were talking, kind of a similar conversation, like old movies we used to watch, and I was telling them, I was like, one that always bothered me, even in the moment, I was like 11 years old, I'm like, this is just ridiculous. I remember the Airbud any version of Airbud after the first one. First one was great. But I remember when he's playing baseball, poor dog has got a heavy metal bat in his mouth. And to bat, he has to face the opposite direction. He is facing the catcher, and then he just guesses when the pitch is thrown and just turns his head as a 180 and just makes great contact with the ball.
Yeah, and he cracks it, line drive, like that collision wouldn't shatter all of his teeth. It's preposterous.
Yeah.
I think they need to remake it, but realistic.
Oh,
he connects with the ball, and you hear, Airbud, stick to basketball. It's just a crime scene.
Oh my gosh! They're like,
you take your base. He can't. He'll never be able to eat again.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I mean, just maybe they're like, let's just try him just in the field,
or like,
just in the field.
Did you see Airbud soccer?
For
whatever reason,
wasn't
he the goalie? That was the last position you ever put him.
Yeah,
I think it'd be like Airbud solving the pandemic, and he's trying to do the logistics of COVID-19.
He's trying to get the vaccine out, supply chain management.
Yeah,
like we put Airbud in charge.
Let's get a little more relatable of an Airbud here. I mean, we all played sports as a kid, but us who enjoyed that now are adults.
Yeah,
Airbud climbing the ladder, and he's in a cubicle. He's hustling.
Yeah.
He's staying after hours. He's very reliable.
Airbud, DMing you on Instagram. You have a great personality. I would love to sit down and grab some coffee with you.
Wow.
Rodan and Fields.
Directed by Rupert Wainwright. He's making coffee for his boss somehow. You're like, how's he doing this? He has no thumbs. It's unbelievable.
He's a good guy. He goes out of his way. Stays after. He brooms the floor.
Cute little scenes. He's licking up coffee out of his mug.
But climax of the movie, he has to go revisit his past company softball game.
Oh, he's trembling over there. You're up, bud.
He's just trying to get hit by a pitch.
Yeah.
He's just crowding the plate.
Stop crowding the plate, buddy.
Get your nose out of there. All right. That's the strike zone.
Come on.
It's slow pitch. There's no hit by pitches. He's just trying to draw a walk.
Yeah.
Where's the strike zone on this guy?
Yeah.
It's impossible to know.
Airbud soccer. They made a bunch. Baseball, soccer. I think football was involved.
Football was ridiculous. We had some Tom Brady stuff going on. To pass the ball, they would just deflate the ball. I mean, nothing. So that way he could actually chomp down on it.
It's against the rules.
He was out there in shoulder pads and a helmet, dude. It just looked ridiculous. And there were like multiple scenes where they would just lay him out. I mean, they would full on tackle a golden retriever. He gets injured one time. This is the best trained dog in the world. He's injured. Just like the team is crowding around him. You guys gotta look this stuff up. And then I saw a clip recently, too, of him playing volleyball. Do you remember volleyball? I mean, they got lazier and lazier as it went on.
How many of these sports could they do?
He goes to block a volleyball. His hang time is Jordan-like. I mean, they definitely just held him up there like, do you have the shot yet?
Can you imagine getting these shots? Buddy's getting old.
His paws are like kind of bent. He's just over the net, just staying there stationary. Just, the ball just rifles off of his hands.
What a block from Buddy.
Good block from Air Block. Oh, they're all amazing. You got to watch them.
Yeah, he just gets crushed. They diagnose him with CTE. Just get shots of him just chasing his tail. And,
he won't stop.
Yeah.
He won't stop.
He fetches. He won't come back.
He keeps trying to hump himself. We've never seen this.
He's just scooting his butthole on the carpet like this. You mean he took too many hits?
This is what happens.
Yeah.
So.
Just barking for nothing, no reason.
Dude, that might have to be a long-form reaction video. The Airbuds.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows him, but no one knows him that well.
How many are there actually?
Yeah, I want to go look at the names of them. Also, I'm going to DoorDash some lunch. You want anything?
I'm good, man.
I'm starving.
Do your thing. Airbud movie. What are you going with?
Also, I think Russell Wilson was just traded. I'm going with longboards.
Dude.
It's a cute little spot.
Cute. The Airbud, the initial Airbud, nothing got me going. When he's like, we should go on and get. He just like sends him out into like the rail yard or something. He's like, go and never come back.
Remember the pudding cups, dude? And he's like, he got it over his paws.
Oh,
and
the pudding cups.
Yeah. Or no, he got the paint on his paws, but it was also vanilla. It was vanilla paint and vanilla pudding cups. Very confusing. He's eating the paint. It's just
pudding. Okay. And then we went foot in this order. We went basketball, of course, the classic. Then we said, let's make 9 more of these. We went football. We went soccer.
Golden receiver.
We went football, soccer.
7th inning fetch.
Baseball. Spikes back volleyball. We did Air Buddies. We've got a whole group of
I actually
puppies.
watched that one. That sucks. I remember watching
Snow Buddies.
Don't remember that one.
This is where they're being walked by attractive women. No, I'm sorry. We threw Husky in the mix. Space Buddies. Oh, they went to space.
Okay, so they're like, maybe let's not do the sports things. Do
Santa Buddies.
What's that one about?
A Christmas theme.
Oh.
Spooky Buddies. We went scary there.
Sounds like a Rupert
we
original.
we have a beagle thrown in the mix. I think that's like them getting tested with human medicines.
Like they're the control group, and they're like, let's throw in a beagle.
Well, beagles are heavily tested on. They're too nice. You didn't know that?
No.
So I think that's the premise of Spooky Buddies. It shows them like they're like making them eat
Experimental
mascara
shampoo.
and stuff. Yeah, they're shoving
This is
conditioner up
spooky.
them. And Treasure Buddies. There's a camel on this cover. Looks like the dogs team up with a camel,
Good.
which feels animal racist in a weird way.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in the desert looking for treasure.
Oh,
and we
of
gotta
course
throw
they casted a camel.
They casted a camel for this.
Oh my gosh, I want to see a camel. In the suburbs.
Camel, yeah. Camels not always in the desert, okay?
Yeah, geez.
Doesn't have to be.
It can be in a zoo, in captivity their whole life, right?
No. Then we have Super Buddies, superhero. That was 2013. It looks like they finally called it, which is a shame. I like to see them keep going. Yeah, they just do like Airbud, super like track and field, and they just get a bunch of black labs, and you're like, okay,
All
we
right.
see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Come on.
They go to do a boxing one. It's just chihuahuas. Like,
Yeah.
guys, come on. It doesn't have to be
They
this
are
way.
a scrappy people, but I mean, that doesn't have to be the case.
Yeah, just you're trying to make weight. You're trying to go to a lighter weight class.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be this way.
It's like some Airbud business climbing the ladder.
Yeah, yeah.
They just get all these Jewish dogs,
Yeah. Jewish dogs.
which are
Schnauzers.
yeah.
That was actually incredible.
Yeah, I think
That's the
that
wittiest
has
thing
to
I've
be
ever said.
right. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Where's the buds, man? We need more Airbuds.
There's a Airbud EDM festival. Airbud goes to Coachella, but they're all pit bulls.
Yeah, pit bulls. We need to because they get a bad rap, and they
Yeah,
they
kind
can
of
rap.
They get a bad rap because they're not good at hip hop.
Right.
It's literally a bad rap. Mm-hmm. Be better. Be on beat.
I like that. I think we're onto something here.
Yeah. Airbud.
Bring back Airbud.
There's so much more untapped material. Untapped.
You kind of look like Airbud.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
I've been told my personality is like a golden retriever
Oh, really?
because I like to lick.
You never met a man you didn't want to lick.
Yeah. Jordin Sparks was like, all right, that's probably good, buddy. All right.
Give you a 2 out of 10. This is weird.
Do you remember that scene? Sorry, now I'm thinking of other sad scenes in Airbud. Remember at the end where like that guy, am I tripping or is Airbud's original owner, was he a circus clown? Does that sound right?
Okay, interesting.
So he's the bad guy just because he's a clown in general.
Oh, you're saying in the movie. I thought you went in real life, the owner of...
He was kind of a part-time circus clown. It paid better than he thought, and then he would also do some acting on the weekends. No,
The movie. I remember this. I remember a clown outfit.
and then that's what I was gonna say. So then Josh is, he takes in Airbud, he loves him, but it's like, who's Airbud gonna stay with or whatever? And the clown is over there. He's got a rolled up newspaper. He's like slapping it against his hand. He's like, come here. You want to stay with me?
Yeah, come here, boy.
And then
I'll whoop
Josh
you all
is like,
day long.
Come on, buddy. Dude, that scene tore me up. 'Cause I
was.
really thought
You're
he might go with the clown.
Don't go with the clown.
I was like, but these
buddy, please.
animals are loyal.
He's able to run a legitimate 2-3 zone, but he can't decide to not go with this guy who's the sadistic clown.
Look, help defense is a different beast, and he's got that down.
Mm-hmm.
But loyalty runs strong, and
Come on, buddy. Don't you want to shoot hoops with me? The clown's
Come
like,
on.
come here.
yeah.
Ah.
Buddy, don't you want me to throw this ball off your nose 1,000 more times? I bet that feels good.
You ever tasted what L'Oreal tastes like?
You want some cotton candy from the circus? It's gonna be Old Spice flavored. We got some products to test.
You ever, is there I know there's a movement to stop spanking your children. Are there some like non-spanking dog owners? Did you spank your dog?
On the farm, all the time. Dog's got to learn. Get
you did.
down
It
here.
felt like your child. You say, hey, don't do that. You give him a little.
Yeah.
Little,
You can go the traditional spank route. I like to bite their ear. You ever done that with a dog?
Oh, you try to meet them on a species level.
Yeah.
Sometimes to show my dominance.
Mammal to mammal.
I would if I had to, dude.
You would pop their back, is what you were saying.
I'd pop his back.
That was the motion you were doing.
I mean, I remember I had a teddy bear I treasured, and then I watched Buster just disrespect it.
Just desecrated it.
Said, you know what? Okay, how about this? And so I took his favorite chew toy, and I just went to town on it. And I looked him in the eyes.
Parents walked in on me. They did not understand the point I was trying to prove.
He needs to learn.
Let the dog watch.
And Buster never did it again. We had an understanding.
Man, my parents did not understand, though.
Mm-mm.
I was like, look, we're going over Pavlov's dog.
And they're like, no more Airbud movies. You're getting too attached to the animal.
Oh, man. Scientific methods really got a hold of you in class, huh? You're doing some weird stuff. Let the dog watch.
Let him watch.
He needs to learn. It's been a good second half of this episode.
Okay, enough Airbud, I guess. I just shared on my story, a girl made a beautiful little dog song.
Yeah. Share with the people how your original song went. Or maybe give a little context to it.
It was just this huge TikTok, millions of views. Girls like, dogs are everything. There's not enough songs about dogs. So I wrote one, and she was just like, I'm going to collect your hair so when you go, I can remember you. And people really liked it. She has a good voice.
It's normal.
And so I didn't know, because people are very attached to their dogs. So I don't know if I should make fun of this or not, because, I don't, hey.
I've tried to do some stand-up material on dogs, and people didn't love it a ton because it was about my dog's dying. So that could have been it. But yeah, people do have like...
Anyone else think it's funny when your dog dies?
That was how the joke went. It was weird.
I was like, good. I don't have to walk it anymore.
Less hair for me to collect.
And yeah. But the dog music, it's funny. If you've come to the show, you've seen the video about the dogs we show on the tour. And I make a joke about, like, jokingly, I'm like, you ever wondered why dog spelled backwards is God?
Dude, less dog bless.
Yeah, they're angels. And in this woman's song, she makes a mention of that. Maybe why it's God spelled backwards. So I thought it was funny.
Because
maybe it's not a joke.
Allah spelled backwards is holla, which is something you can do to a dog.
Down by the holla?
Yeah, or it can be a place where the dog's hanging out.
That's a great point. Never thought of it that way.
But you made your own song on the piano yesterday. I took the day off, and I'm not here, and you get after it. You do some weird things.
Things get weird.
Yeah, tickle the ivories.
Yeah,
I did a bit.
We never know what we might come up with. I also wrote a fun little DiGiorno song, so
Sweet.
I may have coming soon. I may have Amazon some choir robes. So.
Is this gonna be like a green screen? Just put like nine of you back there.
Yep. So
sweet.
Figured
Backstreet Boy style.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. What kind of choir robes? Like DiGiorno colored?
No.
Pizza themed?
Yeah. They're dark red robes. I thought that would come across as angelic.
It's probably the best way to get across church choir.
The client's not happy with it. It feels a little satanic. We don't love it.
Did you get a new phone case again? You kind of go through phone cases pretty often.
I have I'll share this. I was, so I've gotten into a bad habit, and I learned my lesson. Finally did, because we're so addicted to these phones. Sometimes when I go to the bathroom, when I go number 2, you always use it. But sometimes number 1, I'll look at my phone. I'm like, I can get a TikTok in here. Not creating one, but watching one.
Dude, lately I've tried to finish Wordle, like, while peeing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a fun challenge.
Yeah.
But let me tell you why maybe you don't want to do that. Because I was at a wedding. First wedding in a year, had a blast for a good friend. And I was doing this at the urinal. And I may have dropped my phone as I'm getting out of my pocket, a little bobble.
Oh, out of the holster.
So luckily, these iPhones are waterproof. So I immediately go to work. I fish it out, which was terrifying. And I shed the case. I'm running it through the water. I hit a little sanitizer. Phone works fine. We're good. So that is why I have a new case on it.
Okay, because it's stained in urine.
So that's pretty sad. Luckily, I had a nice case on deck. All good.
I like that case.
Thank you.
That's a nice color. Kind of matches
Put
me.
a new... do you do screen protector on yours?
Yes, I cracked mine. I need to get a new screen protector.
Okay. Do you have people be like, wow, cracked your screen? I'm like, I have a protector on it. That's what cracked.
Yeah.
What psycho doesn't put one of those on there?
No, they work so great. Lifetime warranty. Why would you not?
It's very sad though, because I had everything off of it. I had a naked phone, and it is a sexy piece of equipment. If you have the control to just rock it free, do it. But I can't. I've got to fully engulf this thing in protection because I drop it sometimes in urine. So I've got to keep it protected, unfortunately, myself personally. But
I'd like to give a quick PSA to the fellas out there. I was standing at a urinal in a golf shop this weekend. I was looking, and at the base of this urinal, we have a few things. We have the urinal cake, which I don't know if girls even know what it is, but basically there's like an entire birthday cake.
It's called a cake? Oh.
Like those things that are supposed to like smell good.
They're called cakes?
That's
an industry term. Wow.
Almost sure.
I never learned this.
Yeah, you're welcome. For you and the ladies.
My favorite are the ones that have the spikes pointing up.
Dude, those do not work.
Oh, they work.
Oh, I feel like it's peeing right back at me. Dude, those just splatter like you wouldn't believe.
I feel like the spikes do a good job anti-splatter. I don't know.
Maybe I got a good stream.
I like the ones with the smell ball in the middle.
Yeah.
The blue smell ball.
Yeah, that works great. Actually, I had an invention idea. We'll get back to what I saw in the golf shop, but I had an invention idea, like what would have been 6 years ago, I was going to sell urinal cakes, like some that had Hillary Clinton on it and some that had Donald Trump on it. And just like each side would buy the opposite version, and that's how you would sell it. Like, oh, I'm peeing on Hillary. Do you get it? Should I explain it more? So the Republicans would want to pee on Hillary.
Yeah.
And the Democrats would want to pee on Donald Trump.
Nice. But then I feel like you probably have a lot of number 2s in the urinal. People are like, oh, I really hate this one.
You would
watch this.
Yeah. For every dollar you made off the urinal cakes, you have to pay the janitor way more money because of what he's having to go through.
Oh my God, what are they doing to these urinals?
What's going on?
We had a
particular
event tonight, and they were impassioned about what they saw.
Next big election. Oh, I am gonna capitalize.
Get prepped. Right? Yeah, we'll get prepped.
I think the urinal cake
sell
industry.
Shows.
Yeah. Just for me, you can only buy them right after I'm on stage, and then Trey's merch goes up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Trey's kind of going the more traditional route. T-shirts, hoodies, a beanie. Not me. Bathroom.
Politicized urinal cakes.
Political urinal things. Yeah, so urinal cakes, urinal backsplashes.
Dude, like an automated sink faucet that doesn't work, and it has, either face on there. Like, that makes sense. They're not getting anything done.
They haven't done anything. The automatic paper towel dispenser is called stimulus towels. People really like that. Where other people, it's more of a spin class kind of thing. Like, you got to work for your paper towels. Like, you got to put in some elbow grease. You got to put a couple cycles in. All right, sweet. I get a paper towel.
Right.
For the working class.
That's good.
That's it.
Cool.
That's all I have right now.
Yeah, we'll workshop that.
Oh man, dude.
What were you saying? Otherwise,
doesn't matter.
Okay.
I set my alarm for 3 a.m. this morning. Have you ever had to set your alarm that early? I didn't know they could make flights this early.
No. What time was the flight?
5:20.
5:20.
Out of Phoenix. Those so early.
Phoenix flights are weirdly expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much went during spring break accidentally.
Yeah.
Flying out of Phoenix.
That's early, but it's 5 a.m. here, so it's when I get up every day and meditate for 3 hours.
Yeah, I forgot you've been doing that. Yeah.
You ever see these? You see those videos on TikTok? I've been following this guy. He's he wakes up at 4, and he works. It's this guy's TikTok. It's just he kind of TikTok vlogs his life, and it's a fascinating watch because I'd last about 2 weeks and I'd end my life. He wakes up at 4, and then he works out for 2 hours. Then he meditates for an hour. Then he goes to work for 10 hours. Then he gets home and he go work a little more and say hi to the wife and kid and go to bed at 10. And you're sleeping 6 hours a night. That can't work.
Does it seem real? Do people like it? Or they're like, whoa, this looks boring?
I think some have gone viral because people are like, this guy is a monster. But then I think some are, there's respect. It's also very does he not? There's no room. Like, what if his friend was like, "Hey, man, you want to randomly come like go to a movie?" He'd be like, "On my schedule."
Can't.
You want to see, dude? Airbud Ponzi schemes came out. You want to come watch? And he's like, "I can't do that.
I can't. I have extra work that I assigned myself." Yeah. Airbud Ponzi scheme.
Some people are just very, very rigid and organized. I don't know how I would be very upset by that. I'm pretty like routine, but most of these people who do these crazy routines, like, do they not have friends? When do they go do anything fun?
Yeah, when they go on vacation, that's got to ruin them, right? When it's like, oh, this is a different bed, this is a different routine. I normally don't meditate. Oh, what just happened to my right? Little AirPod. Either way, I will never be that person. Making the bed is a little tricky sometimes. Dude, I just thought of that. First night in Phoenix, I woke up, I was underneath the fitted sheet. How'd that happen? I've never done that in my life. I'm 30 years old.
Wow, you got up in there, huh?
In the middle of the night, I just took off the fitted sheet and got underneath it.
That's a psycho move.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, it was...
How'd the mattress feel? Clean?
It was great. It was great. Isaac and I shared a bed this weekend. First thing he said this morning, he's like, dude, we got to find out the firmness of this mattress. It's the first words I heard at 3:15 a.m.
Wow.
This morning. So I guess he slept
really
great for
enjoyed it in
2 hours.
All right.
Are you a big hot tub guy?
No, I am, for whatever reason, I feel like more than the average person. I mean, if it hot tub's 102 degrees, I just don't I'll dip my toes in it. It's searing pain. I think I can't handle, I don't understand it, man. Like, we've hot tubbed, we're like, if you've ever hot tubbed with ladies, not to brag,
Danica Patrick, anyone?
They're fine with hot water. It feels like, for whatever reason, I mean, I love a nice 95-degree hot tub, which people are like, this is disgusting. But 101, I mean, it's burning my skin. I get used to it. I'm immediately sweating. I can't do it.
Yeah, I do not. Every single night, the other three guys would go to the hot tub, and every single night,
burns your little skin.
What?
Is it because it's too hot? Like, you just don't like it in general, or are you same boat where like this? I don't understand how you're in this hot of a pool of water.
I guess I just don't. Yeah, it's like it's so hot, and it's just like it's a strange way to hang out. I'm not more comfortable in a hot tub than I am in my sweatpants in a recliner. I'm more comfortable in that setting.
Yeah.
I just don't get the allure of sitting in the tub. Some people are just water people, though. Because you like the pool.
Oh, I want a pool, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you get a pool involved. I'm that guy. I'm just in there. They're like, Trey, come out of the pool. I'm like, why? Why? Give me one reason.
I'm buoyant.
Look, your hands
awesome.
are pruny. What? Has that ever hurt anyone?
No.
Prune them up.
Prune them.
Prune me up, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm in here. I'm just swimming around. I love it.
Yeah, you love water.
I mean, a hot day with a nice, refreshing, crisp, cold pool. Swim it up. Prune me up.
Prune me up. Maybe this summer you get a above ground pool.
Oh, yeah. I want Katie to think she's married to a raisin. Prune me up every day, all summer. I plan to go to the pool a lot when I can.
Yeah.
Very excited for that.
The house I just moved into, we have a neighborhood pool that I live as close as possible to. I'm the closest house to the neighborhood pool. So I cannot wait for the moms I'm going to meet this summer.
Oh. Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. Families of 4. Dad's on the grill.
Yeah.
Dad's about to go mow
new to
the
the
lawn.
neighborhood. What do you do? And you're like,
let me show you my golf balls.
yeah.
Not like that.
not like that. Is that a doggy out there? Does he need a spanking? All right, sir. You go back to the deep end.
Yeah.
You're just by yourself, just in there. It's great.
Anybody else?
A good neighborhood pool, man. I haven't been to a classic suburban neighborhood pool since childhood.
I'm so excited to just become part of the neighborhood. I mean, yeah, I've not really, like, I've lived in suburbs, in a few different suburbs, but I've never lived anywhere for a long time and never really gotten to know my neighbors. But the pool is going to be my gateway drug, my gateway area. I'm excited.
That's the best way to meet your neighbors is half naked, I think.
Yeah. Dude, I used to have a joke in my set. I don't know if you remember this. I only said it about 3 times, and it was there was first few comedy clubs. But because it was a true story. It was like I met the girl I was dating at the time in Hawaii, which was awesome. So I used to say some joke. I was like, fun part about meeting someone in Hawaii is, they're half naked. The bad part about meeting someone in Hawaii is I'm half naked. And
it's pretty good.
yeah,
I like that.
I couldn't get anything going. And my theory me being the prideful person I am, was like, you know what it is? I'm probably too in shape. They probably don't see why it's funny.
Yeah, they don't. Let me just take my shirt off and try again.
If you guys could just see my skin, I have some issues going. It's kind of splotchy and it's not as trim as you'd think.
Yeah.
I really let myself go.
This some wonky stuff's going on over there. I mean, look at the back knee. Turn around. Hey, hold on. Guys, before I do this next joke, just look at this.
All right. Now kind of burn that into your head.
Burn it in your head? All right.
All right.
You'll understand.
I was in Hawaii the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the image? Remember what you saw? Yeah. Okay. They're not letting me take my shirt off. So let's just say I have what doctors would call a mother's nipple. Can you imagine it? Like a newborn mother's. All right. I'm just going to go into this joke.
All right. That's my time. So we give my shirt back. I mean, that is fair, though. I mean, yeah, I feel like to make derogatory appearance jokes, you have to look really bad.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I like the way it's crafted, but I just don't have the look.
Maybe put on 95 pounds and work on some new material.
People are like, yo, what happened to Jake? Like, oh, yeah, he's a method comedian now.
Yeah.
He thinks he's fat. He thinks he's actually Batman.
Yeah.
Oh. Are you guys extremely warm? Something's happening to me. I'm like sweating. I don't know. Something's happening to me right now. I'm so hot.
Have you eaten today?
No.
You've been up
I think
for like
that's
12
why.
hours.
I've been up for a really long time. I had a Starbucks
intermittent fasting
muffin. Dude,
okay.
Yeah. We're going to have to get that.
Is your food on the porch right now?
3 to 5 minutes. I think I timed it perfect.
Right when he gets on the door, we'll go get it.
But yeah, don't have energy to shoot a sketch right now. But
fuel you up.
Yeah, I'm excited. So warm.
Okay, I think we're good. We'll wrap it up. Get your tickets. Pre-sale just got live for new shows. We're coming to a handful of new cities. We've got Wilmington, Delaware. We've got DC, New York, Albany, Chicago,
Burlington.
Green Bay.
Oh, Green Bay.
Yeah, the new shows. Just let me do the plug.
You forgot Burlington.
Well, those have been on sale for months.
I'm just going to fan myself off.
Springfield, Illinois. Get your tickets. The pre-sale now. Pre-sale code is Vibes Are Up, because you know the vibes are up. TreyKennedy.com/tour. And Jake will be there if he lives through today. We'd love y'all. See you next week.
Correct opinion.